Hi, I'm Tami Patzer, and I am recording this to introduce myself to you. And I just want to give you a few warnings. You might hear a cat meow or a dog bark or chickens giving you a cock-a-doodle-doo in the background. So I just want to give you that warning in case you're wondering what all the noises are in the background. I'm trying to get ready to go to work this morning. I work about an hour up the road in Sarasota for Help You Sell, which is a real estate company. And part of my job is I teach people how to use social media. So a large part of my day is spent doing webinars, speaking with realtors across the United States who work for Help You Sell. And I actually teach them how to use Facebook, Twitter, and other social media websites for work purposes. I'm also a teacher or professor at State College of Florida and the University of South Florida in Tampa. So I do live in Southwest Florida in a little town called Englewood. It's a little fishing village, and it is a popular tourist destination. So if you're ever thinking about getting warm in the middle of a Minnesota winter, you would love the Englewood area. It's small and quiet, and there's a lot of wildlife, birds, fishing, and beautiful white sand beaches. So if you ever do come down, give me a call and I'll give you a tour of our beautiful area. So back to my background. My background is in mass communications. I was a newspaper editor for, let's just say, more than 20 years. And back in about 1999, when the internet was just starting, I realized that I needed to reinvent myself. So I went back to school, and I did get my master's degree in mass communications, and I started studying instructional technology, and I did become a teaching assistant, and I taught at the University of South Florida. I was one of the prime professors of Introduction to Mass Communications, which really is about learning how to write in newspaper style or journalistic style for both newspapers, magazines, and television. But the emphasis in that class was grammar. So I have a big grammar background. But lately, and since 1999, I've really been studying the internet, social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and as all of you know, Google, of course, is the #1 search engine, and YouTube is actually the second most used search engine. And that's important because what I do, and I can actually thank Richard Beach for helping me to learn about this last year when I took a class about writing, teaching people how to write online. My job now is called Tami, T-A-M-I, Total Audience Market Immersion, and I've actually developed a system that consistently gets people or businesses ranked on the front page of Google in the top 10 or 12, depending on what the algorithm is. So what I do is I create videos and I keyword optimize them, and I shoot them out with a system that I've developed to more than 100 different video websites, blog sites, podcast sites, and article sites. And what happens is with those links, the videos, which Google loves because they're relevant, fresh content, they move to the top very rapidly, especially if you're using local or long tail keywords, including local phrases. So in the past 5 months, I've really developed this, and I have quite a few clients, and that is one reason why I'm taking this particular class. Not only do I teach mass communications and media literacy at the college level, I'm also on the cutting edge in some of the social media research. And of course, I'm not doing this research in a PhD program, but I am doing it in, I guess, the School of Real Life. because I am testing everything I do, and I have some very interesting case studies that I can share where I've had clients who had absolutely no web presence, and within 2 to 3 weeks I have been able to get them literally 6-7 pages deep under their name or under different keyword search terms. So this is very important research, and I really feel that this is the direction that media is going. One of the big problems in media today, notably newspapers, is that newspaper companies do not understand that the internet or online readers are very different than the paper reader. So they try to advertise to them using tile ads or interruptive type ads. But with social media, we have learned that it's not about interrupting. People want to interact with media. So one of the projects I'm actually working on with a local online newspaper is I am working on developing some videos and video advertising that is interactive and not disruptive or interruptive type advertising. And so far our tests are looking pretty good. So I think I'm on to something in the new way of advertising, and I probably think that's a whole nother story and probably too long for this particular video. But that's what I'm up to in a nutshell. Again, my name is Tami Patzer. I really enjoy working with Richard Beach and doing these classes. I learn a lot with all the classes I've taken, and I really think that the key, if you are in media or if you are a teacher, is you have to be up on the latest technology, because the students that are coming up or who are coming up, they really need someone who can help guide them, because the jobs of tomorrow are all, I think, internet related. Media certainly is, you have to be task oriented. You have to be able to shoot video, you have to be able to write, you have to be able to pretty much put together a total package and be prepared that most of the work that you do will be online and not necessarily printed in the newspaper. Well, anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I'm Tami Patzer, and I'm very happy to meet you, and I hope that we can interact again in the near future. Meanwhile, that is my phone telling me I need to go to work, so I'll talk to you again later. I really appreciate your time, and I hope the weather in Minnesota is pleasant, and I know, as you can probably tell, that I am hot and perspiring, and it's a beautiful late September day. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to you soon.